Anyway, I'm gonna start the presentation of our program, which is called European and International Business Studies, which is a very specific program in our school, as it is designed just for people who doesn't have any skills in management for the moment, any training in management for the moment. So saying that, which is what's very important to remember, is that if you've got a training in management or international studies or international business, you cannot apply to this master degree. It is designed only for non-specialists in management. So this is the most important part of the presentation at the beginning, and it's an important piece of information. So I'm the head of the program, which I share with the Nathalie Darras, which is a colleague of mine, and we've got two administrative contacts that you can contact concerning this master degree. So we are the IAE Pau-Bayonne, which is a graduate school of management in the southwest of France. We are between Bordeaux and Toulouse on the west coast of France. It's like 4 hours by train from Paris and like 1 hour and a half by plane from Paris. So it's a very great location between the Pyrenees and the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. We are part of a great network, which is a business school in the public sector network. Between us, we are like 35 different schools connecting, which is connected with each other in a national network, which is called IAE France. And this is quite interesting because we are part of this network, the students are part of this network, and of course the teachers are part of this network. In our school, we've got like 12 master degrees, like 3,000 application a year for only maybe 150 schoolmates you will have in during the year. So it's a lot of applications that you've got. We've got only like 150 or 200 students a year for 3,000 application a year. So we are quite difficult to. It's quite difficult to enter in our school. We've got one international pole in Bayonne, in the southwest of France, and this is where we are located concerning this specific master degree. On the two campuses, we've got like 700 students, 25 professors, lecturers, so we are all PhDs teaching. And when we are not PhDs, we call when we don't have the right professors, or when we need professionals from the business sector to come to our school and to share their experience, their knowledge with the students. So it's a lot of professionals in our school. 5 good reasons to choose our school, IAE Pau-Bayonne. First, the academic excellency, because we've got a lot of diplomas recognized by the French ministry. We are part of a big university, and only in a network where you've got only 9 universities in France. We are part of that. It's called the ICIT label. It's an excellency label, and one master is accredited by the CIMA. It's for the audit and control master degree in Pau. We've got one research center because, as I said, we are all PhD professors, so we are part of a research centers. There are like 2 or 3 different research centers that we are part of. We've got a lot of corporate connection because we've got a lot of companies that we are working for. The main one are in the southwest of France. We are Total. You will have Safran. You will have like big companies and small businesses, of course. And we've got like very great relationship with them. We've got a strong international identity, and we work with a lot of partners all over the world. Like we've got like 47 agreements all over the world to work with different universities, and which is great in our training and in our master degrees, that we've got an individual student services. Saying that, it means that, for instance, we'll help you to have all the right papers for you coming in France. If you need if you've got problems with your passport, with visas, we will help you with that. And then when you arrive in Bayonne, we take care of you. We go and take you from the airport or the train station, and we bring you to your apartment or whatever the way you want to be, wherever you want to sleep. If it's an hotel, it's going to be your hotel, no problem with that. And then we'll help you with all the paperwork that you have to complete in France, and we'll take very good care of you. So as I said, we are it's a school which is inside the public university in the southwest of France. We've got like 5 campuses there, one in Tarbes, close to Lourdes, another in Pau, one in Mont-de-Marsan, one in Biarritz, and one in Anglet. It's not Biarritz, and one in Bayonne. And it's a very great place to live in, because we are like we share our time between the mountains and the Atlantic Ocean. As I said, we've got a great student life with the buddy system when you arrive, when with a lot of international project with the students. You will be part of big project with them, so you will really experience the student life in Bayonne. Of course, the last 2 years have been a bit complicated with the COVID-19 situation, but we hope that it's going to change for next year. So concerning this specific master degree, just to give you a few information and basics on the way we organize the master degree. We've got like 4 semesters that you have to complete. 2 will be in Bayonne. The first 2 semesters will be in Bayonne. So you have to complete these 2 first semester, and then you will have to go abroad in one or our 50 partner universities. So not in your home country, but maybe in the US, maybe in South America, maybe in Europe, in Berlin, in Switzerland. Well, a lot of partner universities. And then for the last semester, you will have to complete an internship, a 4 or to 6 month internship in France or abroad. If, let's say, if you are in Sweden for your exchange, academic exchange in the semester 3, you can stay there and have your internship completed there. But if you want to come back in France, of course, that would be our pleasure. If you find an internship in France, it will be possible to come back and have your internship there, but not in your home country. Concerning the classes, clearly it's a program designed for non-specialists only in management, so that will give you the basics in management and in international management, European and international management, with, for instance, accounting, supply chain management, corporate finance, international human resources management, European project management, management information system, blah, blah, blah. All these classes that are important for your training as a manager in a big company or in a small business. To run a small business, for instance, the perfect program designed. If you have a family business, for instance, and you have no clue of how to manage that, we'll help you with that with our program. And then in the 3rd semester, you'll have to pick you will have to pick classes in our partner university, and we'll help you doing that in management, of course, to complete your training abroad. And then when you come back, you will have to complete a 4 to 6 month internship in France or abroad again, but in a managerial position. You cannot be, I don't know, a cashier in the bank office or something like that. No, you will have to manage a project, you will have to manage a team, you will have to be in a management position. You will have to work in marketing, for instance, or in strategy, but you will have to find out a great training, a great internship connected with your training during the master degree. So yeah, just to give you another information, which is that you will have French classes, so you will learn French at the same time if you don't speak French. So it's quite important, especially if you want to come back to France for your internship. So maybe you don't know that, but it's quite important to speak a little French when you are doing that, because it's not common that a lot English is not really the common language spoken in the industry, or in small businesses in France. If you want to work in France, you have to clearly you have to speak French, even if you speak a very good English and very good in Arabic, for instance, or another language. It's a great point, but most of the time, if you want to find out an internship in France, you'll have to speak French properly. So this is why we've got French as a foreign language taught in this master degree. Yeah, I think that I've explained most of the program. It's like 15 to 20 hours a week of classes during 10 to 12 weeks. So we start the program in October, and we stop the first year of the program in late April, May. And then you will start your semester abroad like in the first weeks of September or October, and then you will come back to the internship period, let's say 4 months later. So that's it, and you will have to present a master thesis at the end of the internship, so saying that you will receive your diploma if everything goes right, goes wrong, not wrong, I hope not, right. If everything is okay, you will receive your diploma in September or October, at least on the year 2 after the beginning of the program. So I believe that's it for me. I hope that I gave you a lot of information. I think it's a lot. And if you have any questions, I will be pleased to answer those questions right now, or during a meeting if you want so.
Yeah, I just have one question.
Yep.
Like, what kind of jobs I can obtain by by this master's? Like, what kind of different jobs I can go through?
Okay. In terms of job, you can be deputy director in a small business, for instance. You can work in the finance program. You can work on project. You can be a project manager. The idea is it's it's a program. Most of the students that we have, they already have a diploma in a different field. For instance, they've got a master degree in geography, or they've got a bachelor degree in I don't know, philosophy, and they just come to us. So they've got they complete their training with knowledge in management, and most of them, they are specialists in another area, in another function, and they just want to complete their training in. For instance, we've got a lot of engineers coming to us for this for this complement in management. But with the training and with the internship period and with the different classes that you will follow, it's possible to go in a company and as a job like working in being a marketing assistant or something like that.
All right, thank you. And for the internships, is the university going to help me to find one, or I'm gonna have to?
Yeah, we will provide you a service to help you to find an internship. Will not do that for you. Clearly, will not say, okay, you go there, it's your internship, you have to go there. It's not
Yeah.
the way we work, but we'll train you to have a great resume, a cover letter. We'll give you all the information that we've got on our partners if you want to contact our partners. And this year we've got like a 15 or 16 students, and they all found an internship. It's not that complicated,
All right,
but
thank
we'll
you.
help you definitely. Okay, another question maybe?
Um, yeah, when I was looking at the fees, it was the first year 5,000, second year 3,000, I guess.
Mhm.
Uh, is it for the university to, like, should I give it to the university, or is it something to say that I can live in France without any help?
No, this is the fees for the university.
Ah, okay. All right. So I can, like, for example, I'm allowed to find like a part-time job or something just to.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of our students, they've got a part-time job, and in the same time, that help them to share or to discover the French way of living. It's quite interesting for them, and most of them, they've got part jobs because you will have time.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, my pleasure.